The Walther P22. This gun is not reliable, by the way. It is a 22 caliber firearm. It is something good to plink with. You definitely need to lube this up a lot for it to function correctly. There's a lot going on here. You have your safety. It is a double action and a single action firearm, but your safety blocks the trigger. You can't dry fire this without the magazine in it, which I hate. The magazine releases here, which is cumbersome to say the least. Don't like it. It's just, I wouldn't suggest this for anything other than plinking, or maybe even teaching someone how to shoot who's never shot before, because it is a 22 caliber. There are better 22 calibers out there. I hear really, really good things about the SIG P322. For the price, this gun is good to teach somebody, because you're going to get it for less than 300 bucks. Glock 19. This is a great all-around firearm. However, even though it is the most popular firearm in the world, some people, a lot of people actually, do not like the grip angle. And they also get pinched right here when they're firing. So, for example, when you grab the firearm, and I've done this a lot in the service, and I shot a lot in the service, I would get a callus right here on my knuckle, because every time I shoot, it smacks my knuckle, okay? My wife actually did this the other day, and she's like, oh my gosh, this thing hurts to shoot. I don't know if this would be good for you. It's something to try, but it is the most popular firearm in the world. At least for now. It's a good all-around gun, but you definitely need to go to the range and train with it. The Canik TP9 SFX. I love this gun. I haven't had any problems out of this gun at all whatsoever. It is a single-action striker-fired pistol. It does come with a cut, so you can put a red dot on here if you would like. You can replace the rear sight and the front sight as well. The trigger in this thing is a little crunchy, but once you get to the wall, it's fine. It's actually a really good trigger as soon as you get to the wall. From there, the trigger doesn't move very much as soon as you get to the wall, which is right here. It doesn't move very much at all. What I really like about this is, because I have another one, I have a rival, my magazines are interchangeable with the TP9 SFX and the rival. It's a very good gun for security work. It's also a good gun for competition. What I really like about the Canik firearms is that they always come with a right-handed holster. So I save money in that regard. It comes with a right-handed holster, 2 magazines, and it's a very good trigger right out of the box. 1911 style firearms. It's heavy, bulky, metal. They are reliable. You definitely need a lot more training than, let's say, a striker-fired firearm, okay? Because not only do you have the external safety, you also have the grip safety. So you need to be able to grip it correctly and also manipulate the safety, and you need to have big enough hands so you can actually pull the trigger. The 1911s generally come with an 8-round magazine. You can get extensions for them. The 2011s are a little bit more capacity, obviously, because it's a different caliber, but I wouldn't suggest this firearm for anyone who's just getting into the firearm industry. Canik Rival. I love this gun. The trigger is so awesome in this, and if you watch my other video, you know that these magazines also go in the TP9 SFX. This is a very, very, very good gun. And in fact, the trigger out of the box is super awesome. I like these better than Glocks for a multitude of reasons. One, it comes with a holster. In fact, it's a drop holster. So when I go to use this for a competition, I literally paid, I think, 650 bucks. I got a holster, couple magazines, this awesome gun. The trigger is way better than any Glock ever, period. And it's customizable with a red dot, or you can put another sight on here, or whatever you need to do. Smith & Wesson Shield Plus, chambered in 30 Super Carry. In general, the Shield lineup is very reliable. Some of the Shield lineups have a grip safety here and an external safety. This one does not. I wouldn't suggest getting an external safety either. You have a tendency to push that safety arbitrarily while you're shooting, and then so your following shot will seem like your gun's not working, but it's actually working the way it was intended. So when the safety's on, obviously it's not supposed to shoot. There's an internal safety in these shields, and the external safety is just a gimmick, and it's a ploy from Smith & Wesson, and they make things so convoluted. So if you're going to get a Smith & Wesson EZ or any kind of shield model, I would definitely opt for not getting the external safety. The Ruger Security, chambered in 380. This is a really, really good gun. I love this gun a lot. It's easy to use. It comes with 3 magazines, actually. 10 round capacity. I think you can get them in 15 round capacities too. I'm not sure about that, but you guys can check that out. What's really awesome about this gun is the slide. This is the answer to the Smith & Wesson EZ. There's no grip safety. There is an external safety right here. So you're going to need to train with it to make sure that you get the repetitions down to take this on and off safe at the range. It's a super pleasure to shoot. I really like this gun for concealed carry. This is my wife's concealed carry, and it's a very, very, very reliable. Glock 42. It's a 380, so it's not going to be a 9mm or something like that. It doesn't really kick a lot. However, if you go to shoot this and you have limp wrist, or if you have very small wrist, and not a lot of strength, let's say, you're a petite woman, this might not be the gun for you, because even though it is very reliable, you're likely going to get stovepipes or failure to extract or ejects, because the slide needs to have that strong grip for the slide to work completely. It's only going to be a 6-round magazine, but you can get an extension for 2 more rounds. This is super comfortable, a great concealed carry gun. You can put in your waist. I wouldn't suggest just putting it in your pocket. I would definitely have a holster where you can cover the trigger. It's a good gun, but you're going to need to train with it a little bit. Smith & Wesson Airweight 38 Special double action hammerless revolver. Super comfortable, super reliable, not very expensive. For brand new shooters who are getting into the realm of self-defense, this thing is going to be awesome for you. You can literally load it and throw it in your pocket, and you probably will not have an accidental discharge ever, because the trigger pull on this thing is super, super strong. This is something that I would recommend for any new shooter that doesn't want to really go to the range and train with it. And the reason why is, even though it has a little punch to it, in the heat of the moment, your adrenaline is going to kick in and you're not even going to feel the recoil. You do need to shoot it just to see how it feels. However, if you're not willing to go train, this gun will be perfect for you.